Mike, obviously it's going to be a busy festive period coming up, a lot of derby fixtures. So first of all, how the lads been in this week? Obviously a few days training before the Boxing Day game against Blyth coming up.
Yeah, looking good. Obviously, festive period. It's thick and fast, and there's no time to really train. It's just recover and go again. But obviously we know what's in front of us. We know the fixtures, some big derbies, and yeah, we're going to relish them.
And obviously at the moment, still without fans in these games, how much of a difference does that make for you when you are playing in them, or is it something that I suppose you maybe don't focus on so much when you're actually in the games? You have maybe other things to focus on.
Yeah, I think obviously when you walk over the white line, it's business as usual, and regardless of what the capacity is, you just zone into your jobs, and everything else gets blocked out. But yeah, on a whole, it's hugely disappointing. The fans can't be in. It's frustrating for the lads, and obviously frustrating for the club and the supporters, because they are a massive miss, and they do make a big difference to especially big derby games. The atmosphere is fantastic, and obviously the Gateshead, they always turn up in their droves, so making noise and make themselves heard, which is a sad matter of the fact of what's happening. But we've got to just get our minds on it and make sure that we turn up and do the job.
And Blyth up first on Boxing Day, trip to Croft Park this year rather than the game at the National Stadium on Boxing Day last year. How are you looking forward to it at the minute?
Very much so. Like I say, we're prepped and we're ready physically, mentally, tactically. But like I say, A, it's the Christmas period. B, it's a season of just a roller coaster in terms of lockdowns and injuries with games coming thick and fast. But also it's the unpredictability of it's a derby. So like you say, as much as you can go in there and be as prepped and primed as ready, you never know what's going to throw up. So, but it's something that I relish personally as a player, and I do as a manager.
And obviously some familiar faces in the Blyth camp, of course. Michael Nelson's manager at the minute. He's played a few games this season as well, I believe. Will that kind of have, any effect on preparation? Maybe that I suppose he's seen the way you worked last season. You've obviously seen the way he works, or does that just kind of not really play into things in a one-off derby game like this?
Like I say, I think what we do know is he's going to have a true insight, because they've got some of our players from last season, which are very good players, and we know they're going to be danger men, and we've got to make sure that we're switched on to that. But also, he's a good young manager as well, and he knows exactly how we work. He knows the ins and outs. He knows our general blueprint and how we want to play. So I'm fully expecting a game plan to try and nullify that and make it difficult for us.
Do you feel like last season's games against Blyth obviously didn't come out with the results you necessarily wanted in either, but is that kind of more the past, you don't really focus on it now, or does it give you an extra potential edge to, put that right, I suppose, in some people's heads?
I think you've always got to learn. You've got to learn by every experience, every training session, every home game, every derby game. Win, lose or draw, we have to be learning, we have to be growing. And I think, like I said, when you're coming up against your rivals, the form book gets thrown out the window, and as much as we can prep ourselves and make sure you like I say, it's a derby game. There's more than just 3 points, they say, on the line. So it's about controlling that emotion and playing the game.
And just in terms of sort of the lads' fitness and injury news, how's everyone doing at the minute?
Doing well, yeah. We've had a couple of lads come back recently, so we'll have to build up their load. We've still got Monty, but he's progressing really well. Hopefully he'll be back in the next few weeks. The boys are fit and thriving, ready to go.